I am going to call this video How Not to Speak to a 14-year-old Girl by GhettoASMR. I woke up today and I went about my daily chores, some adulting, before I sat down and logged into my laptop for a day of working. And as usual, the first thing I did was log in to my YouTube because I love to procrastinate and I like to be distracted. It's also nice to have something playing in the background while I work. Never enjoyed working in. The first video that I was met with was another diss track from GhettoASMR aimed at, yes, you've guessed it, JoJo ASMR. Because, well, why not at this point? So, I thought, what the fudge is going on here? And soon enough, I found out. I came across a video posted yesterday by LaChefski with screenshots from Ghetto's Discord. Interactions between him and a 14-year-old girl. Ghetto's been sending nudes and speaking very inappropriately to underage girls. Now, it's probably obvious at this point that this is definitely not a 14-year-old, but somebody pretending to be. But even if it is the case, it doesn't matter. This is very much the style of To Catch a Predator, and boy, was one caught. So, let's get started, because I have tried to record this 2 times and my audio failed right at the end. Nearly 2 hours wasted. So, let's get started, shall we? I should add at this point, Moped is Ghetto and the 14-year-old girl is blanked out. Hey, blank. Ended up taking down the server for now, as there were too many guy catfishes in there. Are you actually a real girl? Okay, firstly, of course there are too many catfishes in there because at this point, there are so many people trying to catch Ghetto, trying to troll him as well, that of course his Discord is going to be filled with people who aren't genuine, thankfully. And are you a real girl? Like, does this matter? At this point, this just backs up what I keep saying, that Ghetto's Discord isn't for his fans. It's not a place for his members or his G-gang to hang out and just chill and speak to each other and about things that they have in common interests. It is just for his female fans. It's where he can lure them from his YouTube to his Discord and then talk to them one-on-one. That is what it's for. Ultimately, that is it. Anyway, she says yeah. And he says, can I video chat with ya? To make sure, because this is important to know. And she says, yeah. So he says, actually, can you film a vid of yourself saying Ghetto ASMR and send it to me? I don't want to risk you being a catfish. And she replies, yeah. And he says, ah ha ha ha. Okay, that works first. And she sends the video. So at this point, he knows. So, lol. And she says, OMG, I look so bad in that, LOL. And he replies, "Nah, you look hot. Where are you from, by the way? I'm glad you're real. You're a real girl. You're not made of wood." She replies, "I'm from blank." And he says, "Oh, damn. I wish you lived closer. LOL. How old are you?" "Oh, how old are ya?" At this point, we all know that from his girlfriend application that if you live further away, it's okay. He will still accept you. You just have to catch a flight and he'll, I don't know, pick you up at the airport or something. She says 14. Now, this is the point where most adults would stop. If you didn't get from the video that she's 14, stop. Right? Nothing has happened so far. There can't be nothing drastic or horrible has happened. Most adults would stop. Ghetto isn't most adults. He replies with, "Oh, okay, cool. How long have you been watching my channel for?" And she replies, "Like a year. I used to watch it every now and then a few years ago. When do you think you'll make a new server?" And he says, "Oh, I might make another one soon. Can I see a full body pic of you? You're def really sexy. There were all these guy catfish trolls in the last one, so I gotta figure it out." Yeah, there will always be those guys catfishing you, Ghetto. But that's it. I'm sure that there's a lot of people who are just trolling him. But there are also a lot of people who are out to expose him. And while I've never agreed with the honey traps, and I still don't, because it just feeds into his ego and his delusions, the point is that if someone was met with as many catfish as Ghetto has, they'd be cautious. He's not. He simply doesn't care. I had one catfish. One. It scarred me for life. Bearing in mind, he knows she's 14, but she's sexy, and he needs a full body pic of this 14-year-old girl. So she says, "Yeah, hang on." And he replies with, "Still curious who my lioness queen is. LOL. Maybe she's out in blank. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that blank is where she is." I said it in my video last week. This girlfriend application, it is not an attempt for Ghetto to meet his soulmate, his one true love, someone to go through life with and experience the ups and downs, the joys and fears and sorrows with. No, he says that because that's what he thinks you want to hear. This girlfriend application is just a way, I'm gonna be blunt, to find female fans to screw, to exchange these nudes with. But the ultimate goal is to get them in his home. I don't even know how he's gonna do that. Doesn't he live with his mom? Anyway, so she sends another picture, and he replies with, "Damn, you're so effing fine. Can I see your blank and blank in full?" He's asking a 14-year-old girl to see her blank and blank. Where I'm from, that would give you a prison sentence. I wish you were with me right now, but gotta be 16. still not too far away, he's acknowledging that he knows she's 14, that she's not of legal age. He is acknowledging it here, but he's still asking to see these sexual pictures of this girl. Fuck, I wish you were with me right now, sucking my blank, hard, big blank. While I'm... Oh, this is so cringe. Damn, you're fine as hell. And she replies with, I can show you maybe later. I'm at my grandma's right now. It's a bit interesting. She's sending pictures and videos. He's engaging in this sexual discourse that she is not engaging in. She has not spoken this way to him. When somebody is receptive to your advances, they tend to do the same. She's 14, she's at her grandma's, and Ghetto is asking her to send pictures of her tits. Astonishing. And he replies with, I'd love to see your blank, blank, and feet. We all know how much Ghetto loves feet. Babe, your face is sexy as hell. Can you take some pics for me right now? Now, he's had pictures before. He's had the video. I don't think at this point he's suspicious of anything because he's had the pictures. He's had the video like he wanted. He wants feet pics. So she says, can't right now, will later though. Alright, cool. Later tonight? Damn, I wish you were with me right now. Is your hair like dirty blonde? Smoking hot, blank. And she replies with, no, it's light brown with highlights. And he says, it's fire. Cringe. You don't have a boyfriend right now, right? I'd have to fight him. At this point, I'm thinking that a 14-year-old boy is probably the only person he's going to actually challenge to a fight because he thinks he could win. Yeah, okay. I'm cool with long distance dating you and linking up when we can. If you might be my lioness queen. You're definitely hot as F. What time later do you think you can take some pics of yourself? Some girls like my D more than my face, LOL. Listen, I'm not an expert, okay? I'm far from an expert in this matter, but I don't think this is true. I don't think it's true. If it was true, he wouldn't be speaking to a 13-year-old girl on his Discord, would he? What time later do you think you can take some more pic over other? Do you like me with a beard more or without? At this point, it's interesting that he speaks about himself a lot. So for her, she must admire him. So he's saying, most girls like my dick more than my face, but you like my face, right? Do you like me with beard or without? Tell me what you like. What's your preference about me? Me. But for him, he sexualizes her from the start. It's all about what she looks like. And once she answers his request to send her pictures, to send her a video, then it's right in. It's a green light. She's into it. So he starts with the full-on language. He sexualizes her from the start, and throughout this, that's entirely what he does. She isn't a 14-year-old girl. She's just tits and breasts and ass. That's what she is. And it's kind of fucking scary, to be honest. It's creepy as fuck. I have a boyfriend, LOL. But he doesn't have to know. I don't know what time I can, and I like it better without the beard. So, Ghetto, being the suave gentleman that he is, decides to, send her a dick pic because she asked for one. Oh wait, she didn't. Alright, babe. I wish you were giving me right now and then blank me as I held your blank and kissed your neck. F, I bet you got such a tight, wet blank. Do you like my D? I bet your blank is perfect. 2.5 inches. And I do come a lot. Do you swallow or spit? Now I'm going to defend Ghetto here. I'm going to defend him because some people would translate this as a perverse, degenerate question that is creepy and invasive and not something you should ask a 14-year-old girl. But those people, those ne'er-do-wells, those uneducated fools don't know that Ghetto is a doctor. And Ghetto knows because he read an article on Google that cum can cure depression, specifically his cum. Okay? So he's worried about her mental health, and that is really hard to find, so leave him alone. And he replies, dang, do you think you could handle me? Blank, I bet you got a perfect blank. Can you take some pics soon? By the way, one of your friends added me named Men. Who's that, LOL? And she replies, I don't know him, he randomly friended me. I have to go for now, but I'll try to send pics later. And he replies, alright, badass. What time do you think? I don't know yet, maybe 12? It's important to note at this point, I've just realized that the Discord that he deleted, because there was too many guys on it, he started like last week. He started it last week. And on the subject of Ghetto, his Discord, and his YouTube channel, the reason why he won't go and find a woman in real life, it's because he's not as confident as he portrays. I mean, he wants you to think he's confident, but he's not. And that's why he acts the way he does, because he thinks he's portraying a confident man who, well, is highly confident, but it just doesn't work. I can't think of any other ASMR artist that act the way Ghetto does or behaves and thinks in this way, because Ghetto thinks that his female fans should find him sexually attractive. He thinks that this is his only option, his biggest pool. So if he goes into real life, he has to speak with these women, okay? He has to meet them. He has to introduce himself to them. And yeah, I get it. I know how scary it is to talk to try to chat up, to try to date a woman. I get it. It's terrifying. Women are scary, okay? I know. I am one. I've dated them. I understand. I know, okay? But to have this delusion that only your fans, because it's more than a delusion, it's a desire. He wants groupies. He doesn't want a long-term relationship. He wants sex. And this is how he perceives to get them. So he thinks that all his fans find him, all his female fans, find him attractive. So there's more chance to get something out of them, when that's not really how it works. I'm subscribed to a lot of female ASMR artists, and some I find attractive, and some I don't. He seems to think the fact that they are subscribed to him, that they comment on his videos or they like his videos, means that they are willing to put out for him. And more than that, he thinks he's entitled to it. So the moment he's confronted with one who has a boyfriend or doesn't find him attractive, he flips out. He goes crazy. The way he thinks is so stunted. So, back to the screenshots. He says, "Alright babe, I'll catch you then. Looking forward, you're so effing fine." And she says, "Join the Discord I made. Some people want to see your big D." I think this is the first moment that we see some sexual language to her, from her. And she's saying, "Hey, join this Discord and show your dick to these people." And he's like, "Alright baby, I just want to make sure that you're totally 100%. So I'll join after you send me some more pics of yourself, cool?" So she says, "Okay, give me a min." And he says, "Alright, sweet, I want to see your blank blank, and I want you to spread your blank for me. You're so effing fine." Now, at this point, he's had videos. He's had pictures of her face. What he wants is a picture of her spreading her blank for him. He's asking a 14-year-old to pose, spread her butt cheeks, and take the picture and send it to him. He asked her age. She said she's 14. That's what he wants from a 14-year-old girl. When Ghetto was first exposed, when he was talking to the 17-year-old, I gave him a little bit of a pass for the age, because that girl was from the UK, and in the UK the age of consent is 16, so she was of age. Was it weird that this 29-year-old or 28-year-old was speaking like this to a 17-year-old? Yep, but not illegal. It got creepier when he starts imposing himself on her, sending her weird pictures, and just wouldn't stop, even after she told him to stop. But at this point, no one can make excuses. "Hang on, baby, how old are you?" Which, at this point, should be a bit of a red flag to him, because she said she watches his channel, right? So she should know. And he replies, 17. Ghetto 17. And she says, "I thought you were 30. He says, "Yeah, I am, LOL. Can I see some more pics of you to make sure it's you before we keep talking? Just want to make sure it's you, babe. Maybe you could take 'em now, LOL. I don't know if they're your friends." Bear in mind, he's seen pictures of her. Every time he asked, she sent one. He has seen the video. He wants the picture of the blank. That's what he wants. She replies with, "They are annoying like that. I'm sorry. They are just joking around." And he says, "Yeah, can I see some more pics of you, babe? Did you take those pics? I'll join back once you do, for me." And that is the end of the screenshots. Alright. I didn't expect to make another video about GhettoASMR so quickly after last week. And this was a spur of the moment decision, because Otherwise, I wouldn't have made a video about it. It seemed important to say something if I had opinions about it. And I do, because I've been kind of invested in this for a long time, following the story, making my own material about it, researching it myself. And the more and more that I dive deeper, I realize that I come to that point where I get ghetto is a danger to women and girls. I mean, all it takes is one woman or one girl to get on that plane and fly to his home. All it takes is one. And I hope that there never will be, because you can never tell. And what I've learned from observing certain communities on YouTube is that you should always expect the unexpected. Just when you think something can happen, it will, and it's just so much worse. I imagined when Ghetto lost his first channel that he would keep his head down with his second channel, because I mentioned it in my video last week, it is against terms of services to have a channel when you've been banned before. Ghetto is in violation of terms of service. I've seen channels banned. I've seen people removed because they are ban evading. So I assumed that he would keep his head down, just make his content and chill the fuck out. When it's his only income, I imagine that would be the more stable, safer, keep away from people who are determined to bring you down. Only Ghetto keeps getting worse. It keeps spiraling and spiraling, and it doesn't seem to be an end. When I think he's reached rock bottom, he proves me wrong and he goes lower. I don't know how much lower you can go from this, being caught like this. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a 14-year-old. It's not a 17 anymore. It's not somebody who is of legal age in their own country. It's a 14-year-old. And it's creepy that this guy lures his female fans, female subscribers, female viewers, whatever, to his Discord for that one-on-one. And he doesn't care if they're 14. He doesn't care if they're 24. All he needs is someone to be receptive. He doesn't care about their thoughts and feelings. He doesn't care about them as people. We know that from his interaction with his first, dare I say, victim, where she is describing her depression and her failing mental health and how bad she is, and Ghetto just wants to sexualize her. It's alright, just drink my cum, it'll cure your depression, baby. So I guess it shouldn't be so shocking that when this 14-year-old girl comes up, I keep saying 14-year-old girl because it's important. I mean, I have 14-year-old nieces. It's scary to think that they could come across someone like this and speak like this to them and they could be exchanging these pictures and these videos with them. It's scary. I mean, Ghetto spends all of his time with these diss tracks and telling all these internet guys that he can beat them up and steal their girls. He's the head lion, you know. Yeah, he's cringe as fuck. But he's all talk when it comes to guys. That's it. But like I said, all it takes is one lioness. So, I think I'm done with this subject. I don't anticipate making another sudden spur of the moment decision to make another video. I had enough trouble making this one. So, but I won't rule it out because maybe I feel like doing it. So, until next time, stay away from Ghetto's Discord. Do not answer any girlfriend applications. And until I see one for Amy ASMR, I won't either. See ya.